gosh. That is the brightest light I have ever seen in my life. My gosh. Far out. How's that for lighting? My gosh. How's that for lighting? And I'm curious if you guys can hear me as well. All right, let's see. Can you hear me? Where am I going to put this? Let's put this here. First live stream, so forgive me for any technical difficulties. All right. Can you guys hear me? There's a couple of you on. Apologies for the tech issues. I had my phone is out of action, and I originally set this up on my phone, and then I couldn't switch it up, and I couldn't. Anyway, I couldn't go live. I had to create a whole new live stream. So, but can you guys hear me? And live chat. Let's see. We got 2 people on, from what I can see. Moves by Claire. What is up, Claire? How we doing? How am I looking? Is the image okay? Is it all right? Is it, you know? Dude, Ollie, I'm glad you were here. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, fuck, I got to message Ollie. So I'm glad that you got the update as well, because like literally, you know, had back-to-back. Anyway, I was stacked this afternoon. I'm like, oh boy, how am I going to make this work? So I was like, how am I going to make this work? So, but we're here. You have a lot of space around you, but it's good. Okay, yeah, I've got a lot of, for my long limbs. It's for my long limbs. Let's see if I can I blur my background? Can I do that? Anyway, we'll figure it out over time. But yeah, I'm excited. Give me a sec. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, there's a lot around me. Cool, guys. All right. Lauren, amazing. Yes, sound is working and looks good. I've got Rob with me listening in also. How good is this? Awesome. Oh, I'm so excited. So back in the day, and we'll get into it because I know it's kind of late, and that's why I wanted to do these late, is so you can listen to it and then just go to bed. You know, you could even fall asleep during this. You know, so and also just because I've got stuff in the morning. So, but because I first started doing these sessions in 2020, so. And I was doing it through a Facebook group. So Serena, amazing. Hey, is that okay? Amazing. Is that the same Serena that sent me a message on Facebook? I think so. I can't see your image, but anyway, yeah. So I started It was called Medi Masters, and I started it in 2020, and I would live stream through. That's me. Amazing. Thank you for your message. I've seen your message, and thank you. I've been well. I've been moving through a lot of stuff, and you know, a new love interest, and you know, exploring that whilst also elevating and moving through things myself. So I was sick the other day, and you know, the old me was dying off, and you know, so I've definitely had some confusing moments, some blissful moments, but overall it's all for the better. I've moved through this stuff enough times to know that deep down there is a deeper reason for it all. And yeah, letting go of the old has brought birth to this, which is the frequency live stream, which is again what I used to do in my Facebook group. But Facebook started just didn't feel right, energetically, just like the consciousness behind it didn't really feel very good. And yeah, but now we're here. YouTube. I really enjoy YouTube because we're here to learn. When you jump onto YouTube, you're really there to like listen to things. You're really there to like take your time listening to things. Instead of being on like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. I mean, TikTok is pretty useful if you use it well. But the reason why I really like YouTube is that it's intentional. You jump onto, I mean, for me personally, when I use YouTube, it's very intentional. So that's why I'm probably going to be going pretty heavy on YouTube. And week to week, I'll be bringing you these frequency sessions, all right? Frequency live stream. So to all of you 9 individuals, just taking in a breath through the nose and just noticing where you are, settling into your space, and we'll get into a lovely evening session for you guys, okay? Because yeah, that's what it's all about. It's all about literally coming into the moment. So we'll get started, and this. I don't know. I know a lot of you guys kind of know this, so I'll just kind of be repeating myself. But this isn't. It's not just a meditation, okay? So just taking another breath in, noticing where you are. So I came into these abilities, and we all have access to them as well, by the way. My teacher, Masati, he had a few near deaths, came into his abilities, was having amazing results with clients and individuals. I'm one of his clients, and over the past 5 years, and then working with him, these say frequencies, right? We're all creating frequencies. We create our physical reality from, say, a reality, a dimension, and then within that dimension, we say produce a frequency that then, creates our thoughts, our behaviors, even physical experiences as well, relationship dynamics, all of those things. So my quest within myself has really been about mastering myself, mastering my own frequencies, so that I can be the best me, that I can be the best man that I can be, and the best human that I can be, and as a result, really shift consciousness, and that's really what I personally am after, deep down. Even though I might not have, I've had moments where I've, well, yeah, actually, no, it's always been there. It's always been there. Deep down, I'm like, no, let's. There's more to life, and there's a truth that's within all of us that is just waiting, or has been buried. So just taking that breath in again. As we move into it, noticing what's around you, noticing what you can hear, letting go of the day, letting go of the moment, the week, the month, and just allowing yourself to settle in, minding the noises around me. You might hear an aeroplane, some rustling, And again, that's what this is about. Consciousness. But for the sake of this stream, this frequency stream, we're not going to get into the details. We're simply going to get into the frequencies, those deeper states, so you can experience it for yourself with whatever you need right now. And that's why it's really important to be on live as well, is because your individual frequency, say signature, say frequency personality, or say formulas, contribute to what I pick up, right? The group dynamic, what I see within all of us. And then I help you generate specific frequencies to nurture whatever is required in this moment. So taking that breath in again, noticing your senses and noticing what's around you. Noticing what you can hear. And tonight's session, we're going to be working on, say, the mind. Okay? From what I'm picking up, again, just scanning the group, it's a lot of, say, mind chatter or projecting yourself into the future, right? What do I need to do next? Or planning, what's my purpose, or all those big questions. And they're wonderful questions. The challenge is, though, we've got to help you use your entire system, not just your mind. Okay, your mind and your mental state is just one element, right? It's one component to your entire system, your entire intelligence. Okay, so this session, as you take a breath in, it's all about helping bring forth, say, that natural intelligence. Taking that breath in, for those that are familiar with spatial referencing, go for it. And asking yourself that question, how can I connect to my purest potential even more? How can I connect to my purest source even more? As you note your spine, each vertebrae of your spine, because we can get caught up, right? We can get caught up in the mental thinking, trying to figure out the how. But if we're forward projecting ourselves, it can be distorting. So taking that breath in, noticing your spine, noticing your sternum,